language is more than a means of communication. It is very essence of who we are. However, the fight for linguistic and cultural rights is not just a chapter in Bangladesh's history, it is a global struggle. It is an honor to stand before you today as we come together to celebrate International Mother Language Day, a day of profound significance for Bangladesh and for all who cherish linguistic and cultural diversity worldwide. At the outset, I extend my heartfelt gratitude to Ibero-Americano University for hosting this important event. And I wish to acknowledge and welcome Dr. Abiel, and she's a very good moderator, and Dr. Juan Manuel, excuse me if I pronounce yours or if I name wrongly. And my good friend, though I'm here less than a month, but I can claim that he's my good friend, Ambassador Jamal Sharifuddin, Ambassador of Malaysia, and Her Excellency Burial Rose Sisulu, Ambassador of the People's Republic of South Africa. And I'm very fortunate that I got an ambassador colleague in this town who was very close associate with my dream leader Nansan Mandela. So she's here, students, you can recognize her, and I hope you will take a photo after this event. And our leader of the diplomatic corps, Ambassador Lee Robert, and our today's very important guest, and I welcome in this event Miss Sachin Galvez, and you know her, and I heard that I know from my country that she contested for the presidential election and senator. So, thank you. And most importantly, the students and the future guardians of our linguistic heritage. And obviously, I need to mention another good friend, Ambassador of Philippines, and Deputy Ambassador of India, and representative from the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, SRE, and representative from the Secretary of Environment. And please accept my heartfelt gratitude. Today, as we reflect the significance of this day, we remember that it was born out of sacrifice, resilience. On February 21st, 1952, in Dhaka, young men Salam, Barkat, Rafiq, Jabbar, and many others laid down their lives for the right to speak their mother tongue, Bangla. Bangladesh is the only country in the world where people sacrifice their lives for their language. Our struggle was not just about preserving Bangla, it was about identity, culture, and justice. This movement ultimately shaped our path to independence in 1971, proving that language is more than a means of communication. It is very essence of who we are. However, the fight for linguistic and cultural rights is not just a chapter in Bangladesh's history, it is a global struggle. As you know, the United Nations declared February 21st as International Mother Language Day to honor the sacrifice of those who fought for linguistic rights and highlights the urgent need to preserve the world's diverse languages. But today, we must ask ourselves, are we doing enough to protect linguistic diversity? The acceleration of language extinction over the last 5 years is alarming. Until a decade ago, a language disappeared every 3 months. Even then, this was a significant loss. However, since 2019, the rate was increased dramatically. Every 40 days, a language vanishes from our planet. That means 9 languages disappear every year, taking with them unique histories, cultural expressions, and ancestral knowledge. Languages do not just die with their last speakers. As the Guardians report in an in-depth analysis, thousands of languages are at risk because they lack a broader community of reference. In many cases, younger generations are no longer learning these languages due to globalization, migration, and the dominance of the major world languages. Yet, digital technology is also emerging as a powerful tool to revitalize endangered languages, ensuring they are recorded, taught, and preserved for future generations. The countries represented here today reflect the power of multilingualism. Cote d'Ivoire is home to over 60 languages, with French as the official language, yet indigenous languages like those of Akan, Kru, Mande, and Gur people remain vital in shaping local identity and fostering social cohesion. This linguistic diversity also strengthens Cote d'Ivoire's role in regional diplomacy and trade. South Africa is one of the most linguistically diverse nations, recognizes 11 official languages. From the early history of Khoisan and Bantu-speaking people to struggle against apartheid, language has played a critical role in South Africa's journey. Today's multilingualism promotes national unity, political inclusion, and the empowerment of historically marginalized communities. Malaysia is another example of linguistic harmony in a multicultural society. With Malay as the official language, the country embraced the languages of Chinese, Indian, and indigenous communities, preserving traditions while fostering national identity. These examples remind us that linguistic diversity is not a barrier, it is a strength. It allows societies to embrace their past, power their people, and build a future rooted in mutual respect and understanding. As we celebrate International Mother Language Day, let us commit to defending linguistic diversity, not only in our nations, but across the world. Let us stand against any attempt to silence voices, erase cultures, and suppress identities. Let us remember that language is the soul of a nation. When we defend it, we defend history, identity, and the fundamental rights to speak, think, and dream in our own words. Let this day serve as a reminder that the survival of languages depend on all of us, on the policies we advocate, the education we promote, and the communities we empower. Long live linguistic diversity, long live the spirit of 21 February 21st. অসংখ্য ধন্যবাদ. Muchas gracias. Thank you all.